Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the kitchen. I'm busy on apron strings today, and I'm going to use my new toy again. I'm going to use my tagine. My friend in Australia, Michelle, the gypsy, that's her nickname. She sent me her recipe for her Moroccan chicken with preserved lemons and olives. And y'all, about a year and a half ago, I preserved a bunch of Meyer lemons in the salt brine like you're supposed to do it. I followed all the directions and I haven't used them. But today I get to use some of them, so that tickles me pink to use my own lemons. But the first thing you do on this, you have a bunch of spices: paprika, cumin, ginger, turmeric, and cinnamon and black pepper. And I've got that all mixed together just like it said. And you put this on your chicken pieces and you just toss them around in it and rub it in. You want it on all the chicken. And then the recipe says to let it set for an hour in the spices. So I'm just tossing it, and I'll show y'all here in a minute when I get it all tossed. Get all the spices used up. These are spices that, of course, I'm not used to putting on meat. So this is a new adventure for me. And I'll see how we like it. And it just called for turmeric, for paprika, and all I had was smoky, and I don't know how that's going to affect it. I think it's just going to add to the flavor. I can smell the smoke in the paprika. Okay, I've about got it all off of the bowl here. Just going to hold the bowl up over there where y'all did one breast and the rest are thighs. So y'all can see what I've done. I've just tossed them in the spices, and I'm just going to cover it here on the butcher block and let it set for an hour, and then we'll be back and see what we have to do next. Okay, the chicken has been in the bowl just resting in its spices for about an hour now. So I'm going to heat my oil in the bottom of the tagine, and I'm going to lightly brown the chicken. And then I'm going to add the onion and the garlic, and it says to cover it and let it cook for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to turn the chicken over and add the lemons, olives, apricots, the water, and I'm going to simmer it and lower the heat and cook it for 30 more minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Then I'll add parsley and coriander, which is cilantro, right before I serve it. So let me get my oil warm and I will show you how I'm browning the meat. Okay, I'm going to start putting my pieces in. Let it lightly brown. I just did one chicken breast. I'm doing the rest, and it would be better if it had the skin on it, but the chicken I had bought was boneless, skinless, so that's what I'm using. Let that brown lightly. Get in there. Okay, I'll just let those do on that side, and then when they brown, I will turn them over, and I'll bring you back here in a minute. I'm just going to tell y'all, I wished we had smell-o-vision. This smells amazing. Oh my goodness, I hope it tastes as good as it smells. I told y'all when I got this tagine, I've never had a true Moroccan tagine before, and this may be a little bit not like you would get if you were in Morocco, but it smells delicious. And I've never had meat cooked with cinnamon and all that on it. So I'm going to see if this might be a regular at my house, or if this is going to be a once in a while, or if this is going to be one time only. See, I'm honest. I'm going to see how my taste buds adjust to this. But I usually like to try different stuff, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. It's funny. Just about everything Michelle and I like the same thing, so I'm thinking, okay, Michelle says it's yummy and to die for, so I'm probably going to love it. So we'll see. Thank you, Michelle, for giving me the recipe. She emailed it to me ASAP when I asked her for it yesterday, so I'm cooking it as quickly as I can today, and we'll have this, and then tonight I'm going to cook chicken spaghetti, and April and the kids are going to come up before church and have some, because I had some chicken I needed to use. And I like to cook that, and then I'll have some, I can freezer bank some of it. Have something for Troy when I'm not in the cooking mood, or if I'm making videos and just need a quick meal for him, I'll pull out some of that frozen chicken spaghetti and heat it up and have a meal for him. I'm rattling today, y'all. I'm here by myself, so y'all are my audience. I have a captive audience if you'll just keep listening. I'll be back in a little bit and show you what we do next. I think the next thing I do is I'm going to put garlic and onions over the chicken and cover it and let it cook for 15 minutes. And that's 1 onion chopped and 4 fat garlic cloves minced. And then I will add the lemon slices, olives, apricots, and some water and bring it to a simmer and lower it and let it cook until the chicken is cooked through. So this will be ready for too long. Okay, it's all lightly browned. So I'm going to put my garlic around on it. I like to get a little bit all over it. Of course, I know the flavor's going to go all through, but I don't want it all clumped up on just one piece. I like garlic. I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa ate a lot of wild garlic. Of course, he smelled really pretty too. His breath was horrendous. But I didn't know. I liked garlic, so I got home from school one day. I was a latchkey kid. Mom worked. Dad worked. And I made me a sandwich. Mama liked a kind of meat called olive loaf. I didn't really like it, but that's all there was. And I peeled me a clove of garlic, and I made me a sandwich with fresh garlic on it. And my mama could smell me when she walked in the door that evening. So she kind of broke me from eating raw garlic. That's my garlic story. Okay. This says to let it cook for 15 minutes on low. So I'm going to cut my fire down to low, a low simmer. Put its hat on. I just love this thing. It's so cute. Put the little hat on. Got it on low. And it says to cook it for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to turn the chicken pieces over. Add the lemon slices, olives, and apricots. Okay, let me set my timer for 15 minutes. Going right by the recipe, so it's got to turn out good. Okay, I've turned my chicken. It's been cooking 15 minutes, and I've turned it. And now I need to add my apricots in. And my lemon from the preserved lemons that I did. What you have to do, you have to take all the inside out, and you just want the rind. So I skinned these little buddies real good, and now I'm putting them in. And 1 cup of olives. I did lightly salt the chicken when I put it in here, but you have to go light on the salt because the lemons are preserved in salt and your olives are very salty. Now I'm just going to add a half a cup of water to it according to recipe. I'm going to bring it back up to a simmer, and then I'm going to put the hat back on it, or the lid, and I'm going to cook it until the chicken is done. Meanwhile, back at the ranch over here, I don't have any couscous. That's what she serves hers with. I have some rice cooking that I added some lemon pepper, some cilantro, onion and garlic powder, a package of onion soup mix, and a little bit of chicken broth. The juice was delicious, so we'll see how it all tastes when it's done, and some butter. Okay, it's starting to bubble a little bit. Get that to simmering. That's just about right. I'm going to cut it down just a tad. I'm going to put my lid back on. And at the very end, I will put fresh parsley chopped and cilantro over it, and then I'll serve it over the rice. Okay, it's done, and the meat is very tender. So you just sprinkle your parsley and your cilantro over the top before you serve it. Here it is, still in the bottom part of the tagine. You can see the chicken and the olives and the pieces of lemon, and the smell is amazing. I'm going to plate it up and I'll show y'all what we've got. Okay, I've got some on the plate on a bed of rice. And I'm fixing to taste it and let y'all know what I think about it. Let's see what it tastes like. Now I told y'all that in cooking the rice, I cooked it with some chicken broth and I added onion soup mix. I want some of everything on here, some of the lemon, some of the olive. I put the rice with some chicken broth and onion soup mix, onion and garlic powder, a little bit of salt, black pepper, and a little bit of lemon pepper. And the rice is wonderful to go with this dish that has the lemon and all the other ingredients in it. So, let me taste it. I don't know about the rest of the family, but I like this. And I really like the fact that I cooked it in my new little toy, my tagine. So this same recipe could be cooked in a covered vessel in your oven or on top of the stove. Just put the lid on it and cook it down and make it tender. But it's fun to cook in that pretty little bowl with a hat on it. Troy and I are fixing to sit down and have lunch. And I'm going to think about what I'm going to cook this afternoon, because this video will come up, it's Wednesday here. This video will come up Thursday, tomorrow. I usually am ahead on my videos, but I'm not. So I'm going to try to cook some more things this afternoon and get some videos banked ahead in case something were to come up. I'd still be visiting with y'all every day. Don't want you to forget about me. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and watch all the videos and tell your friends and help me to grow this channel. I'm enjoying it, but I want it to grow. I've asked the good Lord to bless me, and I believe He has. It's grown very quickly. My first video was the end of April, so of 19. So I'm very thankful for His blessings. Now y'all, it's still pretty early, so y'all can get you some good supper planned and feed your family. Flip back through the videos and find one that you hadn't tried yet, and try that for your bunch. Now it's you know, we're getting the middle of October, and it's not, what, 6 weeks or so to Thanksgiving? So I'm going to start sharing some side dishes and some desserts and things that I use for Thanksgiving. And maybe in the title I will write Thanksgiving or holiday over to the side where you'll know that it's one of them. But you just need to watch everything, and I'll tell you what to do with it. Y'all have a blessed day. Turn all that junk off and spend time with real people. Get real hugs, real sugars, and pass out your loves and let them know you care about them. And be right back here in my kitchen tomorrow, and we'll have something else really yummy. The good Lord bless y'all.